Welcome to part 6 of Build Your Own Anglo Saxon Minecraft Village. We've worked on the small houses, the medium houses, the thanes houses, the barracks and the stables. Today it's the turn of the Mead Hall. The Mead Hall I'm going to build is heavily influenced by Heorot, built by Hrothgar in Beowulf, Meduseld, the Hall of Théoden, King of Rohan in J.R.R. Tolkien's book The Two Towers. It also is based on the stave church at Borgund in Norway. To build a Mead Hall you will need logs of your choice, planks of your choice, stairs for roofs, slabs for roofs, ceilings and floors, spruce doors, fences, gates and spruce trap doors for decoration, pressure plates for spawn proofing, ladders and stone and cobble for alternative flooring. I may also use andesite and granite, we'll see, and cobble stairs or stone stairs for stairs up to the hall. You'll also need lighting. I prefer torches for this build. Now the rectangle that we have here is 15 wide by 27 long. We also have annexes marked. We'll get round to those. So let's get started. At one front corner, place a log. Count along 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Place another log. Join up those two logs with logs. We're going to build a sill made of logs that's sitting on what should be a stone base. Let me just swap this out. That's better. One stone base for our sill. So starting at one corner at the front, doesn't matter which. Count along 27, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27. Place a log. And you guessed it, join them up with logs. Count along 15 again from this one at the back, 13, 14, 15. Place a log and join it up. Now join up this log and the log at the front. This should be 1, that should be 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 26, 27. And join them up. Well, we've got our sill. This forms the base of the Mead Hall. We're now going to build the Mead Hall on the sill. This is very much the construction used in the Borgund stave church. So come to a corner, doesn't matter which one, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 logs. Do that at each corner. And now join up the columns that you've just made with logs. And there's the start of our frame. We will add in support pillars. We're not doing that right now. What we are doing now is making the roof. I am using my favourite for this village. Can you guess what it is? Dark oak. A building like this would have had a roof clad in planks. So this is not a bad choice. So we're running right way up stairs, right the way along the logs on the side. Extend it out by 1 at each end. And do the same thing on the other side. So right way upstairs, right the way along against the log, and extend it 1 at each end. Now on top of your column of logs and your connecting logs at the sides, a row of planks with an upside down stair facing in at each end. And on top of those planks and that stair, a row of stairs. Now upside down stairs on the inside of each of those rows, and then place a row of stairs. Now upside down stairs on the insides again, and a row of planks again, and on top of those planks a row of stairs. Now upside down stairs inside those rows, and now right way upstairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to do the same on the other end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got quite a large gap in the middle. Make the other side to match, and upside down stairs on the inside at both ends. Okay, we're going to come down into the hall itself, much like we did for the stables over there. So grab the logs, find the corner of this open gap that you've just made. Look directly up at it, look down at your feet, place a log, and now make a column going all the way up to the line of the roof. When you get up level with this row, we're going to take it up 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump back down and do that on the other 3 corners. Now back down in the hall, we're going to come to one of these pillars, doesn't matter which one. We're going to count across 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th we're going to place a log. Come to another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th place a log. And now extend these 2 as columns all the way up to the same height as these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same on the other side of the hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, log on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, log on the 5th, and bring the columns up. And now while we're up here, join up your columns with logs. And make sure that you also join up the sets of columns in the middle. So it should look like this. Right, let's finish our main roof. At the ends, a right way up stair, and then turn so that you're facing into the hall and run stairs right the way along until you get to here, and then a stair placed so that it miters. Grab planks and run them along until you get to where this tower is. Now put stairs on top of all the planks and join them up with stairs along the end. Now you need a waste block and stairs that go right the way around in a U shape. We're going to do that again. So waste block and stairs right the way around, and a waste block and slabs along the little gap that's left. So you should have a roof like that. Finish off the other side in the same manner. So if you've done it right, you should have a gently sloping roof profile like this at the sides and like this at the ends. All right, let's do the tower roof. Right way upstairs, right the way along the logs. Extend them out one at each end. Upside down stair on the inside at each end, and then a row of stairs right the way along. Upside down stairs on the inside, and a row of planks. On top of the planks, a row of stairs, and upside down stairs on the insides of those rows. Another row of stairs, upside down stairs on the inside of those rows, and now stairs along the front or back, and stairs in between. And there's the roof of the upper part, almost done. We have this gap. We could do our usual and have the little sticky out finials with slabs, but this is the Mead hall. Let's do a bit better. Waste block. On top of that, a right way up stair. Remove the waste block. We're going to do that at the other end as well. And we're going to put a row of planks in between. Now, standing at the end and looking towards the middle of the roof, I'm placing a waste block above and behind that stair, and I'm putting an upside down stair. Get rid of the waste block. Come round to the back of that stair and facing outwards, a right way up stair, and behind that, an upside down stair. Spawn proof it with a pressure plate. Do the same at the other end. And now while we're up here, in between this horn and that horn, a row of gates of your choice. You could use dark oak if you like. I wanted to use something with a little bit of a contrast. So that's our roofs done for the upper and lower part of the Mead hall. That's our frame done. We will add some more to it, but this is the bare bones. Now we're going to add these side sections. So we're going to count back from the front, 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th, we're going to put a log facing out. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on that 7th, a log facing up. And join up those two with logs. Now count across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th, a log facing outwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a log facing up on the 7th. Join up those logs. Come along one from this log and put a log. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 on the 6th. Join up these logs and join up this one to the sill of your main building. Same with this side. One log, one along, join it up to the sill. Count along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, place a log and join these up. And again, join it to the sill. Now pick one of your logs that's facing upwards and we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. Do that on each of your upward facing logs and join them up. Come to your main sill and in line with this row of logs, 1, 2, 3, and join it up. Do the same at the other end, 1, 2, 3, join it up, and do the same here and here. Yes, that gives you a double width log. You'll have to decide if you like that or if you want to just reduce it to 1. Now we've got to make the roof. Come to one end of the side rooms and put a row of stairs right the way along and tuck it just under the main roof. Extend it by one on the side. Upside down stair, another row of stairs, and knock out that and put it in again to mitre it. Come to this row of logs, right way upstairs, knock out and mitre, extend by one. Upside down stairs, row of stairs. So we're just going to make a basic A-frame roof now. We're going to bring it into our main roof, like that. Third time lucky. Remove any steps in between. Upside down stairs again. Another row of stairs. And knock out and replace the stair so it mitres. Don't knock out the stair in between. Upside down stair in the gap. Come to the back, right way up stair, upside down stair, and spawn proof it. Row of slabs. It should look like this. Repeat this at this end as a mirror image. So row of stairs here, upside down stair, and then make a basic A-frame roof. So there's our two gabled roofs. We've got one more in the middle. Come to our exposed row of logs, right way upstairs. When you get to the end, don't knock this one out, knock out the one next to it, and you'll find that the stair will pull into a mitre. Put a stair at the end. Upside down stair, do the same row. Bring it all the way up to the edge of the roof. Pop over the other side and do the same thing. Now, upside down stairs on the inner edge, row of stairs all the way along. Knock out the stair and replace it to pull it into a mitre. Upside down stair in the gap. Make a little finial. So right way up, upside down, spawn proof with a pressure plate, and finish off the roof with a row of slabs. Now come down to this double pillar, upside down stairs at the top of the pillar. And there's our three gabled ends. You can make this little finial a bit higher. You could do a copy of that if you wanted to. Now I'm going to go around the other side and build exactly the same thing around there. Now around this side I've got a bit of a drop off for land. You could bring stone up, so you could terraform so that you had a very sharp slope coming up here made of stone, or you can just bring your log pillar up. So bring it up to ground level, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. And if you have dirt on the side like that, knock it out, put the pillar in so it looks stable, and then 1, 2, 3 once it's up to ground level. There we are, side 2. Now we're ready for walls. You can use a multitude of woods if you want. You can stick to one. I'm going to start with one, and then we can pull them out and do some highlighting if we decide that's what we want. So I'm coming to the front of the building and I'm going to find the center. So this is 13 blocks from here to here. So I'm going to go across to the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to put a column of 3 planks, and I'm going to put 3 more on the left and 3 more on the right. Now I'm going to leave a gap of 2 and fill in the rest on this side with planks. I'm going to do the same on this side, leave a gap of 2, fill in the rest of this side with planks. Now I'm going to fill in the end here between the Mead hall and the extension. And we're going to fill in the extensions, leaving spaces for windows. So I've chosen to leave a space for 2 windows on each end and 2 on each side. So 1 space, and then 2 blocks. Don't forget to fill in the gable ends. If you want to leave a window in these, you can. And if you have a land drop off and you haven't built it up with stone, remember to fill it in with planks. I've decided here where there's a drop off to put a little door because I'm probably going to put an underground room there. Right, along the back wall, we're going to fill it in entirely with planks. Now filling in the main fronts under the roof, it's up to you what you do. I would like to leave large windows for mine. You can fill it in completely or you can leave windows. It's your choice. So that's what I've gone with in the end. Row of planks along the bottom and then a tall central window that is 4 blocks high and 1 block wide, and either side of it windows that are 3 blocks high and 1 block wide. Fill in the rest with planks. I'm going to do the same at the back. Now we're coming up to our uppermost part. I'm going to run logs just where the roof meets the tower. So they won't be seen from the outside, but they will be seen from the inside. I'm also going to run them across the hall. If you're not playing on peaceful, you may want to light up the hall before you get to this point. It's one thing to have cows in there, it's another entirely to have hostile mobs. Now that's done, we're going to fill in the walls with planks. On these innermost walls, I'm just going to put 1 row of planks. I'm using oak because I like oak. On the side walls, a row of planks and then a column of planks and a row of planks along the top. So we end up with a gap of 2. In the middle, a row of planks at the bottom, a row of planks at the top, and you could do that so you've got a 1 block gap, or you can leave it with a 3 block gap. These gaps are actually important because they are for letting smoke out of the hall. Now up at the very top, we're going to fill in this gable end. But we are going to leave a gap for smoke to filter out. But I don't think it needs to be a very big one. Just 1 block will be fine. Now go around and fill all your window spaces with fence. I'm using dark oak. You can use what you like. I wouldn't use the same colour as the wood you made the walls from. I'm going to build up a platform of stone just here at the front where the doors are going to be. And I'm going to have cobble stairs coming down because why not? So we've got a bit of an entrance up into the hall. Now on the outside, 2 spruce doors in each of these 2 block gaps. Come to the inside and put spruce trapdoors above them. We'll do that again from the inside, spruce trapdoors above them, so that when you come out, they are level with the doors. I'm now going to do my usual decoration, which is Fences run up all the vertical logs, and I'm also going to run fences either side of the doors. And I'm going to take it right up to that horizontal log, and along horizontal logs I'm going to put gates that match the fences. I think I'm going to put them along the bottom as well, around the edge of the sill, and in the corner a fence. I think we need a little more at the front, so let's have a look. Let's try this. So just on the outside of our small windows on the uppermost wall, and I think we'll run gates along the underside of the roof just there. That's not bad. Oh, and one gate there, one gate there. Let's go round the back. On the back, I think we'll do the same thing with the fences. So either side of those 3 high windows, and we might just run this line of fences all the way down and fill in the gaps with gates. And of course, don't forget to do the top section of the Mead hall. That's the outside done. If you want, you can experiment with taking out some of the planks and replacing them with a slightly different colour. I'll play with that later if I want to. So as you can see, I've taken some oak out and put some spruce in its place. Let's get to work on the interior. Now I could just put down some planks or slabs for the floor, jungle slabs as I've done in a lot of the houses, which you'll see if you've seen any of the other tutorials. But I think for this main hall area, I'm going to go with stone. Now I've got stone down there, but if you look at the description of Mediceld in the 2 towers, it says that the floor was paved with stones of many hues, branching runes and strange devices intertwined beneath their feet. So I'm not going to do anything quite that fancy, but I'm thinking I might make some patterns with polished granite. And I'll probably just keep them quite simple to start with. And there's the pattern. It's not overly detailed. It's not necessarily what I want it will do. I've just used polished granite and andesite. You could use what you wanted. I don't think it's a bad contrast. It's enough to be seen, but still with an air of subtlety because of the grey tones in the granite. All right, let's divide up this. I've got slabs, I've got spruce slabs. I'm coming up to the next block above the row of logs, and I'm going to put in bottom half slabs. And I'm bringing that across to level with this first pillar. I'm going to fill it all in, but I'm going to leave this one empty and that one empty. So second one in from the edge. And the space between the pillars I am filling with planks to match my walls. Now in line with this pillar and on this divider for this little room, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 logs, and then I'm filling this area with planks, and I'll do the same on the other side. Now this space here, you can fill it with planks, leaving a space for a door, Or you can come to the inside and fill it with trapdoors. Again, leaving a space for a door. Entirely up to you which way you go. I'm going to leave it like that for the moment. I'm filling this space with planks. And doing the same on this side. And putting in a door. Because this little area here is the Jarl's room. Now I'm going to run ladders up to this platform. I'm going to put a trapdoor at the top. I'll do the same on this side. And now when the Jarl calls a thing, if he's not sure about everybody, he can have archers up here keeping an eye out. Now you could of course make this entire back wall trapdoors. It's up to you. Okay, I'm just popping some torches on these posts just to light the place up a bit. We're going to deal with our side areas now. So I'm going to put walls in. I'm going to leave space for doors. Where you situate them is entirely up to you. And I'm going to add 2 layers of walls between the rooms on top of these logs. Now with these double wide columns of logs you have a choice. You can leave it like that, you can cover them in banners, you can take one out if you want and just replace it with planks if the double width bothers you. It's entirely up to you. I'm okay with it, I'll cover it with banners, but your building, your choice. Okay, we've got some more things to add in this main hall. We're going to add a seat for the Jarl. You can make this how you like. I'll just show you what I do. So I've got a waste block. I've got 2 upside down stairs. I've got a slab. I've got 2 stairs, one on top of each other. 3 fence posts on each side. That's how I do it. You can do it however you like. Now we need to add a number of other things. We need a central fire and we need places for everyone else to sit. Okay, so we've got 10 blocks from here to here. So we'll come in, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've knocked 6 out around the middle. So I've made a fire pit that's 6 by 1. I'm going to take out all the blocks around it and replace them with andesite stairs. And I'm going to put a row of 6 fires in the bottom. You could use hay bales under those if you want, although I've found the amount of smoke it makes in this space is a bit ridiculous. Now, if it was just me, if there were no villagers, I would leave this like this. I might put a decorative lip around it that's up a bit higher, but I would leave it like this. It's not just me, there's villagers. So I am putting trapdoors over the top of this so that the idiot villagers can't just stand on the fire and kill themselves, because believe me, they will. So even though it's not really a thing, we now have a fire with a protective grill. All right, let's make some seats. Literally in Mercian, Mead seats, seats for a mead hall. And down here, I think we'll put one more. And down here, I'm going to make benches for a mead hall. And yeah, there's a class divide. All right, let's go up in the rafters. You will need scaffolding for this, but we're going to give these beams a bit of support. So we're going to start with upside down stairs under them. So they've got a little bit of an arch going. And up here, we're going to run cross support beams. And in between, that will do. And that has the benefit also of spawn proofing up here. So right way upstairs, upside down stairs, keep going. Until they meet at the top. And any logs that are likely to be spawnable, just pop some pressure plates on them at this height. No one will notice. Now, while I'm doing this, I just want to talk to you for a moment about the word Mediceld, which is the name that Tolkien gives to the Golden Hall of Theoden and his ancestors. Mediceld in Mercian literally means mead hall. Medu, mead, seld, hall. It could also be a meadhall. Same thing, mead hall. That's all it means. We put that there. And the Anglo Saxons had lots of words that involved mead. There's meadweri, which means drunk. Meadweri, literally. That and that. And there's my two favourites. Mead dream, which means joyful. And Mead Sherwen, mead deprived. A state of distress or mortal panic. Forget where's all the rum gone. Where's the mead? Yeah, that's not bad. I'm going to make trusses up here, but first I'm going to waterproof the roof. And I'm using dark oak for this so I don't end up with bands of different colour where the planks are. Now the trusses up here, they're a little bit harder to place, but they're going to be very similar to what's below. I think that's probably enough. And a pressure plate on that one. And once you're done with that, don't forget to, of course, waterproof the rest of the roof down here. Above the trapdoors, I've waterproofed that row with slabs instead of stairs. And next to the pillar, I start up with stairs to go the rest of the way across. Pop in wooden flooring in the side rooms. These are guest quarters or rooms for extended family. Now you can either leave this like this with the open ceiling, and of course if you do, proof it against the weather. I'm using upside down spruce stairs and a row of slabs along the top. Or you can put a floor in at this level and make a little upstairs area if you want. I'm happy to just have the room with the open ceiling. In which case, you might want to add a beam across the middle of the room. I think it's a bit heavy. I'm happy for it not to be there, or you could take out a row of waterproofing and put the beam in a little further up. That's just an option. So there's our mead hall. We'll have a look on the outside. That's it, standing tall and proud at the highest point of our village. If you want to see tutorials for how to build the stables or any of the other buildings, I'll put an end card on the screen right now. There are also links in the description. Follow them, have fun. I have a Discord channel. I would love to see what you do with this method with these designs. Next time we'll do the walls, the towers and the gates so that we can defend this place that we've built.